Good morning. Welcome to the Tuesday morning meditation. Find a relaxed place to sit for a few moments and clear your minds and breathe. Think about the future portion of your day and just be in the present, the here and now. Close your eyes and relax. Please do not attempt this meditation while driving. That's a very bad idea. Be sure to breathe and relax. No, bunny. Breathe in to the count of 4. Hold your breath for a second. And exhale. Remember, do not attempt this while driving. That's a very, very dangerous thing to do. But this is your time for yourself. This is your time to relax and think about the day ahead of you and make good choices. But above all, be sure to let go of all that fear, worry, and anxiety for today. And just be in the moment. Plant your mind where your feet are. Right here, right now. Which was a song by Jesus Jones, an alternative song in the late 90s. Right here, right now. There is no other place I'd rather be. Right here, right now. Watching the world wake up from history. Now, don't go back to sleep if you have to go to work. There's a difference between relaxing and sleeping. During this meditation, you will feel the fears or worries that you have in your abdomen and bring those worries and fears up to your heart and then release them. Because in the heart is where we heal. And in our abdomen, the third chakra, is where we hold on to these feelings that become obstacles in our lives. If we want to get through life peacefully, we must be in our heart at all times, with all people, and with all things. Get down, down. Hey, get down. Oh, nope. Try not to get distracted while you're doing this. Try to be in a relaxed state of mind. Because in this life, we are inundated with distractions. While on the internet, while driving, and while talking on the phone. But especially during live streams, there can be a plethora of distractions. So how do we remain relaxed when we're uh, distracted, when we're angry? How do we remain relaxed when we are faced with controversies or with anger? How can we rise above that? And above all, how can we de escalate situations that could likely cause big problems? So, how could we do that? Well, this is a good start, because when we meditate, we are getting centered. We have to feel the feelings in our bodies before we can feel them in our minds. So, put your left hand over your abdomen. Put your right hand on your heart. Now close your eyes and feel any feelings that you have in your abdomen that are uncomfortable. And feel any feelings that are bothersome or worrisome to you. So once you feel that, accept it and know that it's there. And maybe you won't know what it's from or why it's there, but just recognize that there's something there, and it's maybe a feeling of tension. So try and feel that feeling, but don't dismiss it, and recognize that it is there. And try and imagine that whatever that uncomfortable feeling is traveling upwards toward your heart. So now you're having that uncomfortable feeling of tension and bringing it up to your heart. So your heart's going to feel heavier, and it's going to feel the tension, but try and hold it there into your heart. And once your heart feels relaxed and you feel at peace, then you're able to let it go. But you can really see any kind of fear, worry, anxiety leave your heart and set it free. Because we don't need that in our lives. So we can let it go. You can do that every day. You can do that on the Anarchic Chick Show. That's right. So try to breathe a little deeper. Breathing in 4. Hold it for 2. And release. Let all the air out. So breathe into your abdomen. You're feeling any tension there. And then bring it up to your heart and exhale, release. So while doing that, you're clearing away any tension that you're feeling in your third chakra, which is where your left hand is on your abdomen. Because we have a lot of healing powers within ourselves. But when you're out there road raging, you're not in your heart. You know, when when you want to fight someone on the YouTube streets, you're not in your heart. You're in your gut. And that's where we make irrational decisions. So let's try to get out of our gut and get into our hearts. Only there will we make progress in life and feel happy. And everyone will love us. And above all, guys, everyone will like us. That's right. You heard it right here on the Anarchic Chick Show. Everyone will like you. When your energy is stored in your heart. And a heart-centered person can stop a whole army from beating their ass. True story. It only takes one person to put out that heartfelt energy into the world to prevent from getting a beat down from a gang, a motorcycle gang, preferably for an example. Nobody wants to get beat down by overly weight men with long braided ponytails and gang cut on. So the way to avoid that is not to yell obscenities at them, because when you do that, you get shot. All right, guys. And while you're meditating, just imagine getting shot. All right. Just imagine getting shot. So try and take that in. All right. Try and take that in. Now, do you want that to happen or not? I'm pretty sure that everyone here would like to live to see another day. And when you live to see another day, you get to be the best you can be. And that's all we can do. So de-escalation, guys, is your multisyllabic word for the day. Hold on to that. Only takes one. Only takes one person to bring down an army or to start a flame in a forest or smoke a cigarette once a year for no apparent reason. It only takes one person to not have a lighter and still be able to light a cigarette. You shouldn't be smoking once a year with another person's cigarette, which you don't even know how to smoke, and you only cough and don't even know how to hold it. So there's no way out of that situation. You just gotta let it ride. Just gotta let that one ride out. So I want everybody to breathe deeply and think about your day ahead of you. Think about things that you need to do. And then look at your screen time. How much time did you spend on the internet yesterday? If your answer is 23 hours, you might want to join my meditation show tomorrow. And on that show, I'll help you kick your internet addiction. So whether it's daytime or nighttime, it's 555s here right now. Life is good, guys. You know, we can make it better. Each and every one of us. Although there are safety in numbers. But you can also get stabbed in the back in numbers. But you can die of loneliness. Now, do you want to live or do you want to die? Because I suggest, if you would like to live, that you would do this meditation right now. Breathe in deeply. Hold it for 2 seconds and then release. Now, feel any feelings that you have that are very tense in your abdomen. If you're breathing shallow, please deepen your breaths. And don't hold your breath. And then any tense feelings of sadness or grief or anxiety or worry or fear, just bring it to your heart and let it go. Because we naturally live in our third chakra. We naturally live in this place of get it done fast because life is passing me by. Or what's the next thing? Let's follow Anarchic Chick and chase onto her clout. All right. So these are the types of things that, people deal with on a daily basis. Not that it's a bad thing, but some people just have more clout than others, I guess. But to avoid chasing clout, be happy within yourself. And to do that is to be heart-centered. And you cannot fight or have hatred towards somebody else when you're in your heart. You cannot have resentment when you're in your heart, when you're heart-centered. They don't go together. The two do not go together. It's impossible. It's impossible to have resentment and be heart-centered at the same time. So this is a very, very difficult meditation to master, but it is possible, and it takes time, and it's kind of hard work to sit quietly and focus on your breath and focus on being centered. It's really difficult, especially in 2022. I mean, let's face it. Hello. But it's worth it. And if you can even accomplish maybe 5 minutes a day by pulling up all your negative energies into your heart and producing and holding on to positive energies, then your life will dramatically change. You will love everyone. It's like being on ecstasy without the depletion of the serotonin levels. No. Go lay down. Lay down. I would like to now take this time to address some very specific things from the quote community YouTube streets. And that is that I said no. And that is that I'd like to try and redistribute some of the riffraff that I'm seeing on a daily basis up in these motherfucking YouTube streets. We can do that. We can do that individually and collectively. But it starts with one. It starts with us. Time out, Kanile, if you see him. And it ends with us because in the end, we have a, oh my God, this fucking bunny. I said no. Stop it. So do you want to walk around with a frown on your face and get unnecessary wrinkles, or do you want to smile more and show off your pearly whites to somebody who needs to see them? That's it. Come here. Now you're in trouble. Come here. I said no. Now stop it. Go lay down. So some important things that I try to master in my life are some of the disciplines that I have in my life, and some knowledge which has actually been wisdom for me to follow. And I try to follow the wisdom and not the trends of today's society. I try to find the things that are tried and true throughout the years and will forevermore hold water. So the four agreements have really been good for me when I remember to use them in dealing with relationships and what my response is rather than reaction is to people. And the first one is to be impeccable with your word. And the second is to don't take anything personally. And the third is don't make assumptions. And the fourth is always do your best. So I have a strong belief in those four agreements that they can most definitely make my life not perfect, but much, much better if I consciously work on them until they become a habit. And once they become a habit, it's a lot easier to practice them. And then I'm being a better me. But I feel like if I'm not heart-centered, then I'm not really of any use to anybody else, because we tend to share our energies with others and we feed off each other. As human beings, we just generally do that. We can kind of tell if someone is afraid or if someone is happy. We can, without them saying it, we can feel it if you're in tune with that. But most importantly, it's good to be in tune with our own bodies and where we're having any pains and how we can heal them with our heart. A lot of healing takes place within our hearts, not our heads. Sometimes we overthink things. And a lot of times we look to other vices to distract us from our feelings in general, the way we are feeling. And it might be the internet, it might be food, it might be drugs, it might be alcohol, it might be gambling, it might be sex, it might be shopping. And those are avoidance type activities to engage in, so that we don't have to feel what we're feeling or face what we're facing at that time. And a lot of times we'll hold things in and bottle it up until it will eventually come out at a later time, but maybe not in the most positive way. No, not getting married. Love and Happiness says, I can feel my stars aligning already. This is great. This is good stuff right here. Let me pin that. That's a good one. Okay, seriously. We're here to meditate, and it's Tuesday morning. So, what a great day to start it off with a little meditation. So, while you are sitting in a very comfortable chair or lying down, close your eyes and breathe in deeply. Hold for a second and then release. And continue to do that. With your left hand over your abdomen and your right hand on your heart. Come on, do this. So you're breathing in into your abdomen and then breathing out from your heart, and you're letting out any negativity of any types that you may be feeling. Okay, I'm going to turn this off and then have a silent meditation. And when you're breathing in, you should feel your abdomen rising. That way you're not just breathing shallowly, you're breathing from your gut. And then release and open up your heart. If you're doing this right, you will kind of feel like I want to say like a high feeling. Like you'll be very relaxed because your tension will be leaving your gut, and your heart will be getting warm, and it will feel like you're opening your heart chakra. So it will kind of feel like a high feeling, but it's more like a really deep, relaxing feeling also. I hope Rebel is too. I hope he's breathing with us. So at this point, you should be feeling a little lighter and relaxed. And let all your problems go, because you don't need to hold on to any fear about them. Find ways to solve them, but for now, just let them go and relax for a couple minutes. And that's how we make better decisions, and thoughts will just come to us if we're relaxed and not so pushed to make a decision. So I'm gonna end this. Continue to do that, and for a few more minutes. And remember that if you want a friend, be a friend. And in order to love others, we must be able to love ourselves first. So to do the inner work like we're doing now is very helpful to achieve that self-love that we so greatly need in order to be there for others and give them the affection and attention that they need as well. So if you want a friend, be a friend. And also take care of yourself today and have a great day. Thanks for joining in to the Anarchic Chick Show.